Hey. Ooh, that audio looks bad. I better fix it. My apologies, headphone users. Um, oh, it would help if I actually plugged in the microphone. All right. That looks a little bit better. Let's grab our chat, put it to the side. Hopefully people show up to say hello. We put some music on, if that's alright. I'm actually gonna pick something a bit more muted, sound-wise, so let's have a look. Looking through my likes, here we go. That might be a bit loud. Let's see what the volume mixer says. Yeah, that looks alright. So now I need to quickly do a sound test. Very quick sound test to make sure it all sounds good. The way I do this test is I always open up stream on a different device so I can hear what it sounds like for you, the lovely viewer. Now, does that sound alright? Yeah, that sounds alright to me. Alright, so I'm gonna put this music on loop. Gonna take out my headphones. We're gonna grab these headphones. Get untangled a little bit. Here we go. And we're gonna switch scenes to Pokemon. And here we are. Hello. Hello, YouTube. I'm gonna jump straight into a game. Give people a chance to turn up and have a look. But very briefly, I've been working on a lot of Torterra builds, and this is the one that I like at the moment. It uses Falapple, but I'm gonna make one change. I'm gonna try Appleton. Unsure if this is a good choice or not, but I had a game last night where I wish I had an Appleton in the deck rather than Flapple. So we'll try it, we'll give it a go. See what happens. Starting tonight on 0 win streak, so let's see. Let's see if we can build one. Mulligan. It's no good. So, because we don't have basic Pokemon in our opening hand, we shuffle in and draw again. You basically can't start a game of Pokemon cards without a basic Pokemon. We've got one here, we've got Bidoof, so we'll put that down. The basic is denoted in the top left. So let's see what happens. Good morning, Mike. Well, it's evening for me. How are you? So it's gonna have to be a level ball for So I reckon probably level ball for a Turtwig, and I really want to get an Applin into play here as well. I kind of don't hold a lot of hope for this Bidoof, but we'll see. I kind of want to go like Ultra Ball and discard these two, but I'm really worried about doing that. I could also Ultra Ball these two, but that's like kind of bad. Maybe I discard the EXP share. Holding on to that's probably a bit greedy. We'll get rid of these two. And we'll take the Applin. Starting your workday. So it'd be the end of the week for you, I think. I hope you have a good day. We're gonna hit done here. Not much else we can do on the turn. So we see Torterra, and I've named the stream Torterra and Terrible Tempo. So a little bit of a play on words, but it is true. My biggest issue with what this deck is that it's difficult to maintain tempo with it. There's just like little things about this deck, small aspects that add together to make it pretty bad at being consistent. Having to attach 2 energy is a big part of it. No energy attachment there. It's pretty bad from them. Now the problem we're going to have here is that we don't have a way to evolve to the Bibarel. Just have to hit done. Pretty ordinary. We have quite a few search cards in the deck, so hopefully we get one of those off the top. Of course, the problem with playing a deck that relies heavily on Bibarel, like I am, is if you get Marnied out of your evolution card, like I did just now, you're in a bit of strife, bit of trouble. Looks like we're playing against Arceus Gengar. This deck won Salt Lake City very recently. So, very formidable deck to be playing against. Missing the energy attachment bodes well for us, though. I don't believe they've got any way of just getting the energy they need this turn to attack. So we have 1 turn's respite, I think. Marnie again. Thank you. I will accept that. Good afternoon, Rema. Okay, I'm going to discard the Applin. It's probably the least required card. I hate having to play into Collapse Stadium. I'm always adding and cutting a stadium from this deck because of Collapse Stadium. I guess I have to add it again. This blows. This sucks. Flapple's not great against this deck, and neither is Appleton, to be honest. This card really punishes decks that just choose not to run stadiums. It's really punishing. Okay. If they evolve that Arceus, it makes our attacks a little bit stronger with Flapple, rather. So, tempo is my issue with this deck, and the idea is to use Flapple to mitigate it. Marnie again. Marnie City. Alright, we're in business here. Mm-hmm. Alright, they take their first prize. So what's this gonna be? I want to keep EXP share. Yeah. I don't have to keep the grass. Could do something like this, right? What we're looking to do is mess up their setup just a little bit. We'll draw 4 and see how we go. Yeah, so I was kind of afraid that we wouldn't get a way to evolve the Applin. So what we're going to do is capture energy, grab another Applin, because I dare say we're going to need another one while we set up. We do this. Alright, now we've got the Grottle, so we'll evolve the Grottle. Use the effect immediately. Grab another Grottle. Okay, evolve. We can use Level Ball here. And we'll grab Flapple. Appleton, unfortunately, is not doing too much for us in this matchup. Yeah. I don't feel like I need to use Grottle's effect here. We'll just acidic. So taking this down to 180 is fine. Next turn, we should be able to knock it out with the Torterra. We'll put up this Grottle if this remains active. I get the feeling they're going to retreat, but we have the boss's orders. We do have the boss. So we can... Okay, yeah, sure. They're just going to let it fly. It's fine. 140, is that enough? No. So, kind of an interesting proposition here. If I boss's orders this and knock it out with Torterra, rather than KOing the Arceus, neither of these can one-shot the Torterra. They come under, just underneath. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to Ultra Ball. We're going to get rid of these two, because we want to get cards out of our hand. We'll take Torterra, I guess. Oh, actually, we'll take Turtwig. Turtwig. And then I'm going to Incense for Torterra. We're going to try and draw into some energy. I'll get to you in a moment, Mike. I'm just going to play out this turn. EXP share on the Turtwig. Boss's orders. And then this will do... Oh, it's not enough. Oh, I'm stupid. I got way ahead of myself here. I thought I'd be able to evolve, but then I also wasn't going to be knocking out this either, I guess. It's alright. They evolve, they take a KO, and if they take the KO of the Gengar VMAX, then we take 3 prizes back. So we're keeping up. So Mike, your question is pretty common, I find, actually. And if you look at some of the really big YouTubers who are talking about Pokemon TCG Live at the moment, they'll all tell you to start with PTCGO. And for different reasons, I'll tell you to start with PTCGO anyway. So I get the feeling that it's going to be a while before that game releases properly. So definitely jump on. What's kind of annoying here is that it's not looking for you're not looking for a lot of damage to KO it. We're gonna do this. We want to get Rod. Okay. Grottle. Let's see what's in the deck. We've got another Turtwig, so that's good. I'm gonna attach an energy here. I kind of want to waste some cards. There's really not that many left. Did I attach energy this turn? Yes, I did. So we'll just draw 3. Evo Press. Now, none of their Pokemon should be able to knock out Torterra here, which is very interesting. If they have Boss, then certainly they could, but not attacking the Torterra could be bad for them. Appleton's in the discard pile, so we don't have the option. But we could Flapple here for 150. Ooh, I was wrong. I didn't expect the Raihan, so they could G-Max Swallow Up and KO us that way. We'll see what happens, I suppose. This Torterra is our last. Right, okay. Two Boss in the discard pile, so we're done there. Sundrench. Nothing. Wish I had a rare candy, hey. Let's do this. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. $230 is bad for us. That's not good. Fine. Don't know why they're mucking around with taking prizes. So I know that there's 2 energy left in the deck. Let's just trim our hand a little bit. I don't want to draw too quickly, so let's do this. We're going to draw 1 card, and I hope that it's not Quick Ball. Okay, right on time. That's super annoying, the big charm. Interesting matchup. I wish I had Pal Pad at this stage. But what do you do? Okay. Get to preserve some energy here. Not that it matters too much. Hammer-In is worth considering though, just in case. Let's put up the barrel, see what we get off the top. Okay, we got the grass. So we're going to do this. We're going to retreat. Acidic. Okay. I hope the Arceus stays active. That's fine with me. Oh. We still can't KO it though. Shame. Shame. And our Rod is in the bottom. It's in the last 2 prizes. Sad. So, looks like we fall short by 20. Escape rope wouldn't have done it for us. There's no other out. The only other out is wait, we got no cards left in deck, so like you have to win this turn anyway. So yeah, bit unfortunate. We lose by 20 damage. Our opponent was really trying to give it to us here. I think we got messed up by Collapse Stadium. Yeah. Shame. So yeah, Mike, I would say start with PTCGO. On my channel, there is a video called... I actually don't know what it's called. What is it called? Does anyone remember what that video is called? The one about playing the game as a free-to-play game. I accidentally stopped my music there too. Whoops. It's alright. So I'm going to link it in the chat for you. If you're about Mike. You're trying to build a standard budget deck, Liam. Hello. If you want to build a budget deck, to be honest, Rapid Strike Malamar is very good and not very expensive. Not very expensive at all. Now I just need to find that playlist again. Here it is. Loop. Yeah. So, Rapid Strike Malamar, if you're familiar with that, Liam, you've only got to look at, like, the Liverpool results to see that Omnijo did very well. Went 9-0. I've got a... I wouldn't say that this is budget, but let's have a look at what decks I have that could fit that mold. So when you say budget, I presume you mean something that's probably not got ultra rares in it. This Torterra deck is the one that I'm trying at the moment. Capture Energy is pretty expensive, depending on your part of the world. They're a pretty expensive card because they're uncommon. And they're fairly sought after. So, but I think this Torterra deck's pretty cool. Wormadam, you might be interested in. This deck is a bit goofy. It does have the Luminion, and it does have an Eldegoss. So if you can find like other Pokemon to go in place of those, then this deck could work. The strategy behind this deck is put as many Pokemon as you can into the discard pile and attack with Wormadam to do damage with Matron's Anger. Charizard with Raihan can be pretty good. This is a pretty good standard deck. You're an Aussie? Okay. Alright. Well, this one features a lot of cards that you can just find in theme decks. So you just smash the cards together and make this Charizard Cinccino type build. It's pretty good. This deck hasn't been updated for Brilliant Stars, so you might find that the cards in Brilliant Stars push this deck over the edge into playability, because you got access to like Ultra Ball. You can discard the Leons with that and things like that. Even you could even consider Battle VIP Pass for this deck. Wouldn't be too bad at all. I think Obstagoon and Inteleon's pretty cool, but these cards are pretty expensive. These are not what I would call budget. Drizzile and Inteleon. But this deck's pretty cool. It uses Obstagoon, Merciless Strike to do a lot of damage. Because it only requires 1 energy to attack, it's very strong. Play something like Regidrago, maybe, if you can get the cards for it. Regidrago does 240 minus the damage counters. Hey, Kartik, what's going on? We're just going through some budget decks for Liam. Accelerate Energy with Cherim. So you put this Cherim in play, and if you've got Grass Energy in your hand, you can put them straight onto Regidrago. So you would need to update this list for current format. I haven't sort of looked at a lot of these lists in a while. Yeah. Those are some ideas for you. Just go on Google. If you even go like, let's go YouTube and let's look up Omnipoke. Okay, so I'm going to drop a link in the chat. So, Omnipoke is a fairly well-known YouTuber for competitive Pokemon cards, and Joe recently had a very strong finish at Liverpool Regional Championships. So, if you want to build a relatively cheap standard deck that actually keeps up with the meta, like it's not just a meme, it's like actually really good, then try that one out. See if you can get the cards for it. You're opening a Brilliant Stars booster box, Kartik? Good luck, my friend, good luck. I hope your pulls are good. Alright. Let's call the flip. Tails. Never fails. Never fails. Got the app one open. I'll do a deck profile after this game, I think. We'll play this game out, see how we go. And then we'll open it up in Deck Manager and go through the cards. You can see what my logic is. This is... okay. Alright. They're like, no, don't want to play it. Alright, we'll do the deck profile now. There's actually a change I want to make to the deck anyway, so opening it up is probably a good idea. Oh, I saw it. Play this deck, Liam. Butterfree Salazzle. Get rid of these and put in double turbo energy, and you're like almost there. Butterfree Salazzle. The reason why you can play these, so the strategy is this does 90 times the special conditions on your opponent's Pokemon. Butterfree, when you play it from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you make your opponent's Pokemon affected by 3 different conditions. So, 3 9s, do the math, 27, 270 damage. And so instead of running these capture energies, you would run these, double turbo. So then you've got like 8 cards that can satisfy the attack cost. I don't need any cards, but I thank you very much, Kartik, for the offer. So, anyway, sidetrack. Let's go into Torterra. So, if you have a look at my decks built here, I have like 7 different Torterra lists. I have 7 different lists that I've been trying to work on. And they all suck. It's in the title, the stream title. Terrible tempo. The problem with this deck is... so when I think of Pokemon decks, I use that phrase a lot, right? When I think about Pokemon cards, when I think about Pokemon decks. One of the things that I think about with Pokemon decks is it's kind of like having like a checklist of things to do. You know, you think about your day. To get through your day, you gotta wake up, have a shower, have breakfast, get your work clothes on, go to work, blah blah blah. So you got a long checklist of things to do. When Torterra gets to work, right, it needs to get multiple Pokemon into play. It needs to evolve multiple Pokemon. It needs to attach more than one energy to attack. So like there's a lot of things that it has to do, right? If you compare that to say like Obstagoon, so Obstagoon only needs one Pokemon in play to attack, and it's not sort of reliant on having multiple Pokemon in play. It needs to have damage on the opponent to do a lot of damage, but it sort of gets that anyway with the Zigzagoon and the Inteleon with quick shooting. And it only needs one energy attached. You don't need to attach two, so you're not under a lot of pressure to get it powered up. Torterra needs a lot to get going. Even though it has Sun-Drenched Shell, I think that this ability is a bit of a scam. It makes it seem like it's super consistent, but it's not. At least not in my experience. It does help a lot with getting Pokemon into play, but I don't know. I feel like I need this really excessive line of ball search cards to even have a chance of getting going. You can see with this deck, where I've sacrificed a lot is the support account. It's small. It's very small. But before I get too sidetracked, with Torterra, you've got like this checklist to mark off one by one. And so like the problem that I wanted to solve was the part where you need to attach 2 energy to attack with Torterra. Now the first probably immediate idea that you would have when playing this deck is to use something like Cherrim. So Cherrim allows you to accelerate energy to Torterra, but I was finding that I just sort of didn't really like that engine. It was a bit, I don't know, it's a little bit inconsistent. I don't really like it that much. So I thought instead, why not play a style where I can consistently get an attacker on turn 2 and sort of gradually move in. So I should do it this way. Gradually move in to the attacking phase with Torterra. And so the Pokemon that lets me do that is Flapple. Because Flapple, you can search this out with Ultra Ball, Level Ball, Evolution Incense. It only requires 1 energy to attack, and it doesn't even have to be Grass. So you can use your capture energy. Although what you sort of want to do is have Grass energy satisfy the attack cost for Acidic Mucus, so that when it gets knocked out, ideally you have EXP share in play, and then you can get the energy onto Torterra to keep it going. I've been finding that a lot of decks are cutting out the EXP, not EXP share, like the Tool Jammers and the Tool Scrappers. So you can run stuff like EXP share to get you going. Would be better if you could get any type, not just Grass. Yeah. But it does give it a bit of flavor, though, so I like it. Okay, so what I need to do here is find room for a counter stadium, and I'm looking at EXP share like maybe I don't need that immediately. And I need a stadium. So like maybe training court. This might help the opponent too much though. Let's look at stadiums. Sirchester Bath? No. Glenwood? No. Path to the Peak? Shopping Center could be good. It actually makes sense. Dynatree Hill is pretty funny, this card. But not relevant in a lot of different matchups. Old Cemetery? I'm going to put in shopping center. That allows us to reuse the tools. And that way we can just like put them anywhere. So let's talk about what the strategy of this deck actually is, right? So early game, you're attacking with Flapple. Acidic Mucus can do a lot of damage potentially for not a lot of energy investment. And then Torterra is the big attacker of the deck. Evo Press, 50 times the number of evolution Pokemon you have in play. So all the Pokemon in this deck can evolve. And you can max out at 300 damage if, for some reason, your opponent's not attacking you. I also have this one of Appleton, because I've found that Mew VMAX will try and overload the energy they have in play, and Thick Mucus can really punish that. So I'm just trying a one-off there. Big Barrel is pretty important, 2-2 there for draw power. I kind of want to go up in the amount of Big Barrel I have, now that I look at it. But I'm not sure what to get in there, or what to pull out of the deck, rather. See, it feels like Boss's Orders was really important. Air Balloon at a 1 count seems pointless, doesn't it? Let's cut it. Try it like that, maybe. Don't know if that's like hyper greedy or not, but we'll see. So the deck is built around emptying your hand, so you can afford to run the low support account, but hard to say if it's a good idea or not without testing it. So let's try it. So we've won the coin flip. We've got the apple in here to put in the lead. It looks like we're up against Single Strike, which is... it's not bad for us. We prefer to see Single Strike than Rapid Strike, that's for sure. We're going first, so we'll put Turtwig down. Capture Energy can come down on Turtwig rather than Applin. And we'll grab Bidoof, because we need it. So we've got these two, which is great. I'm actually going to Quick Ball the Ultra Ball. And we'll grab one more Turtwig. Although, actually, we'll grab Applin, just in case. I'm a little worried about the turn upcoming, so... And the reason why I'm, like, a little bit worried is Applin has very low HP. So I'm not sure what they could do to knock out the Applin, but it could happen. Yeah, see, exactly. But now they're in an awful spot. I only... Actually, yeah, we'll just do this. Grottle. Take out a Turtwig, I guess. So what we're doing is thinning a little bit, and then we're going to draw 4. And if we get Appleton here and an energy, we win. Alright, cool. GG. Very funny way to win that game. But I guess Appleton proved itself there. Alright, chalk one up. Chalk one up for Torterra. MVP. Alright, let's try again. Oh, that's funny. The green screen is messing with my shirt. That's very funny. I might have to take the shirt off. Put a different one on. That's very funny. It's green. The lettering. Didn't even think about it. Alright. Well. I'll do this. So, we want Applin. And we have to get another Bidoof. Can't really afford to play it any other way. Because you can bet that this Mew will knock out the Bidoof. Or they'll get something in play that can knock out the Bidoof for sure. Glad I played another Pokemon to prevent the escape rope. Hey, grape juice. What's going on? We're out here trying to make Torterra work. It's a bit of a struggle. We did get a cheeky donk win though, before, but... see, so here's the Sparkle. That's step 1. This next turn's not looking that great. It's not looking good. Training court? Hey! Hey! What's this card? Excuse me! You're not supposed to be playing that card. That's rude. That's rude. Alright, they've got the 2 energy now, so Psychic Leap will get the KO on Bidoof. But we've got a surprise or 2 in store for them. Come on. Bench another ability Pokemon, I dare you. So this is reduced by 20, which means that Applin is going to take a KO, unless they Psychic Leap into the deck. No? Sure. Alrighty, Turtwig to the bench. Incense for the Flapple. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon with abilities. I'm not sure about holding this. I'm gonna waste it. Goodbye. Big barrel time. So, I'm thinking that we grab another Applin. Wow. Mew they just did not want to play it. They're like, oh, I could deal with 1. 2? No, thank you. That's funny. That's amusing. Alright. I'm gonna change my shirt. Because as you can see, it's being weird. Because of the green screen. If I turn it off. Wait, it's still being weird. Alright. I need to change my shirt. So bear with me. Bear with me, I'll be right back. realized I was on mute. I am back with something that doesn't look too goofy on the green screen. Alrighty, that looks a bit better. Let's play another game. Let's see if we can get a Mew VMAX player that's not afraid of Torterra. You know, typical Mew player, they play their long turn out, and then as soon as you start your turn, they're like, nah, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Speaking of Mew. If we're up against this, I get the feeling that this is going to be it's either Zacian or a slow setup deck. It's one of the two. I'm going to put the energy on Turtwig and hit done. Alright, so next turn will be like Grottle, Ultra Ball, these two, depending on what we get off the top, of course, but we'll see. We'll see. Try and get this microphone out of my face. Alright, I missed what they grabbed there. Incense, okay. Looks like a pretty ordinary opening so far. Pokegear. Research? Well, it's done its job. What are you playing though, bro? Oh. Oh, okay. Octozolt, maybe. Ooh. How interesting. Psychic Energy. Could this be like some kind of Galarian Corsola deck? I guess we'll never know. We'll never know. Come on, let's run it again. Let's go. Going first. It's always good for an evolution deck. Applin in the lead. Not bad. Bit risky with its low HP, but it is the ideal Pokemon to be in the lead. So up against Malamar by the looks of things, which means this Applin should survive. We're gonna bench Turtwig. We're gonna bench Bidoof. What else can we do? So, probably Quick Ball the Ultra Ball away. Because we have the Barrel in hand. And I sort of don't want to lose the Torterra. Because this is going to be a bit of a resource battle. We'll take another Applin. We'll need it. We'll need the Applins for this game. Hit done. Now, the only issue is on this first turn upcoming, Applin, or rather Flapple, may not be able to do much if they don't bench a lot of Pokemon that have abilities. It's only on the turn coming... Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get a game that finishes. Please. I'm trying to record for YouTube here. I want to do a YouTube video because I haven't done one in a while. Since Brisbane Regionals, where I came 6th, I sort of haven't had a lot of free time in my personal life. I've had a lot of IRL things keep me busy, like busy enough that I wasn't able to stream. Video hype? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Bob. We're playing Torterra, and nobody wants to finish a game. Nobody wants to finish a game. It's puzzling. Kawasaki Kawaii. Well, I'm about the username. It's pretty cool. Turtwig in the lead. We're up against Mew. So let's see if this Mew player decides to stay for a while and have fun. Ain't no Mew without a Mew party. I'm not sure where I was going with that. Okay, so not much on that turn 1. We've got a research. So I think we have to go big on this turn. So let's go level ball. We need an Applin. Alright. Grab you. Capture energy. We'll grab a Bidoof. Okay. We're gonna grab... I think we're gonna yeet the hand. We're gonna yeet the hand. I want... a third Applin. And then we're gonna research. Alright, so let's think about this hand. I think I want another Turtwig. And I want another Bidoof. Because drawing cards is pretty based. I don't think I need Shopping Center this game. So we can quick ball the Shopping Center. And we'll take Bidoof. Why? Bro! Nobody wants to play. It's getting to be a little bit average. We haven't finished the game tonight. Nobody wants to play. Look at our win streak. Look at this. Right? I tell you, typical Mew players. They make you sit through their 2-minute turns, 3-minute turns, 4-minute, 5-minute turns. And then they quit. They're like, I'm out. See you later. They don't even want to see if they can overcome the power of the Applin squad. Yeah, maybe they put some respect on the username, hey? I don't think so. I tell you what, I may have made top 8, but my top 8 game against Natalie Miller, it sort of demonstrated to me just the sheer gulf in skill between myself and the top players in this country. They're very good. Very, very good. I'm worried about the future of this Applin. It is almost a guarantee that it's dead. So, you know, we can pick it up again with Shopping Center. Alright, let's see. If they fumble this opening, if they don't get it, then it's a little better. So what's kind of funny about this matchup is if they don't have power tablets and they use double turbo energy for the Mew, then they're in trouble. Let's see if they miss the turn 2 attack. Rose? Ugh. It's over. Everyone go home now. Go home. It's over. Old mate got the VIP pass. Jeez. This is nonsense. It's alright. That's what this game is. Yeah, they're running a double turbo. Come on, no sparkle. Yes! Yes! No sparkle. Let's be annoying. Let's be annoying. Let's grab this. Let's do this. I'm gonna use the shopping center before I forget. Let's do this. That's what I'm saying, Bob. That's what I'm saying. Okay. This is workable. This is workable. Grottle. So we're gonna do this, right? Or we grab the... Oh, so we need this for Falapple. Right? Which means capture energy is gonna go here. And we're gonna grab another Applin, because we're gonna need it to keep up. It's possible that they load up their board with lots of energy if they play Alyssa Sparkle. Which would be okay with me. They used up 3 tablets early, so it's very shaky. If you look at our board and the cards in hand, it's quite an ordinary sight. But there is every possibility that we could pull this off. Take the energy. Maybe I should have put EXP share on Applin. That could have been good. Alright, I'll get the energy anyway. So what's interesting here, right? Go Sun Drench. We'll take another Turtwig. Right? Just gonna put the energy over here. Oh, I don't want to use that yet. Scissors. Ooh. Certainly a line of play, playing the boss's orders that we could take here. So... So let's do it. Okay, and we're going to shopping center and put the EXP share over here. We're going to boss's orders. And I think that's acceptable. Cool. Cool. Alright, wasting no time there. So take the energy and move it to Turtwig because of the XP share. In comes the Grottle. So before we evolve, before we just slap it down, we need to think about this. So we're going to level ball. Take the Applin again. Gonna Grottle, Sundrench. So we'll do Turtwig. I'm thinking about leaving this spot open for another Bibarel. I'm thinking about it. Put it down there. Let's just research the hand. Because we've got Rod. I don't need the other Torterra. Or maybe not. Maybe we just go Scissors and we'll hold the research. Ordinary Rod here for a Flapple and an Applin is very tempting. I think I might do it. I think I may just do that. And see, the good thing about Applin is it's sort of easy to evolve up to. We haven't got any more Turtwigs anyway, so put it down. Put this down over here. And take the incense. And we can either grab... We'll grab this. Oh, I can't evolve either anyway. Okay, that's fine. Let's Evo Press. Not that much damage, but enough on board. Now, because this is DTE, unless the Mew has their last power tablet, it can't KO Torterra. So we'll see what happens. They might just use Boss. Oh, yeah, Melodious Echo is going to get us. That's fine. Melodious will do it. But if they keep the Mew active, obviously we take a big KO as well, so I'm okay with that. Looking to have a fairly wide board of Pokemon. Let's get that energy. I reckon we attack with Applin here. Or Flapple, rather. So we got the energy, which is good. Sundrench. Take Groddle. Evolve. Evolve. I sort of want to attack with Acidic Mucus here, rather than Flapple. I don't know. Probably should just take the sure thing. Good opportunity to research here, so I'm going to. I'm not going to use Rose Tower. EXP share is good. Sundrench. Take the Applin and put it on the bench. Or maybe not, actually. Because I don't have the other evolution ready for it, right? So what I think I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take Bidoof instead. Get a second Bibarel. Let's grab that Appleton. Just get it in play. Alright. Mucus. Alright, a bit awkward. If they leave this Mew on the bench, that's our win condition. So let's see what they do. Alright, last tablet gone. So now, double turbo is quite a liability for them. They fall short of KOing the Torterra if my math is correct. Wait, 20 less? Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong! Oh, jeez. That's annoying. Okay. Although our Flapple is gone. Should have done it the other way around. I should have attacked with Appleton. Oh. Surely this will be a Psychic Leap. But then we're going to be taking a KO with Torterra. Oh, they might put up Genesect. Oh, but we'll still take KO. We should do enough damage. We should do enough, because we'll have 5 in play. Right, so we'll do this. So I'm just going to use Sun Drench here, just to see what's in the deck. Big Barrel in the discard pile. Bosses are in the oh, they're all in the discard pile as well. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, well, Evo Press. See what they do. They're certainly in trouble if they don't take the KO. But yeah, it's a hard spot, unfortunately. Oh yeah, it's still enough. Annoying. That's a shame. Feels like we need the 3rd boss to win. This is not enough damage. It's just not enough. Need Hard Charm. Big Charm. That's a shame. Like, Escape Rope wouldn't have done it either. Yeah, GG. Oh, that was a good looking game for the Torterra, but we sort of ran out of steam at the end. I'm happy that we had a player that decided to play the whole game out, though. I suppose my misplay was that one turn where I attacked with Flapple instead of Appleton. I should have done it the other way around. So, my other issue with this deck is you often run into this problem where you run out of evolution Pokemon at the end as well. It's a kind of annoying thing. What can I cut? What are your thoughts? What can I cut? So 3rd boss would have done it for me. I had kind of an excess of energy towards the end, didn't I? So maybe I can cut 1 energy. Feels terrible to do. But maybe we can. 2 energy? Gross. So we can cut an energy. Do you run a 3rd boss? Is that what we do here? That feels bad. But you could. What else could you do? Another ordinary rod? Maybe. The ball search being maxed out along with the incense seems right. I have boss's orders is the way to go. Maybe I'll run the one big charm. Big. What is it? Charm. What is it called? Am I crazy? Do I just not own one? Wow, I don't even own a big charm. That's funny. run the helmet, maybe? Pot helmet, I think it's called. What would be good? Do you run the third Flapple? That's not terrible, but it's not great either. So I feel like this is what I needed to win. It almost feels like having 4 Torterra is not what the deck needs. You know? It's a bit weird to think about it that way, but I almost want to do that. So 4/4/3 Torterra and just run second Ordinary Rod? Yeah, I actually like that idea. Let's try it like that. Do I know Pokemon Unite? Yeah, I played it a little bit. I do like MOBAs. Like, I've played League of Legends since Season 2. But I'm very, like, on and off with that game. So I was keen to try Pokemon Unite, and I enjoyed it for a little while. I played Cramorant in that game. I liked Cramorant, and Greninja, actually, is the character I played a lot. I liked Greninja. Alright, 2 Ordinary Rods. Fantastic. That's exactly what you want in your opening hand. Actually, you know, maybe Clara would be good. Ooh. What made me like TCG Online? I've just been playing Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon TCG before the online game even existed. I started in about 2009. So I've been playing this game for a long time. You saw my stream on the recommended page? You want to say hello? Well, hello, Jay Lee. I'm not going to play this game out because it's just going to be sad. But we'll play another game. Line up again. Well, you're welcome to chill out. Feel free to ask me questions and tell us what you think. Do you like Pokemon cards, Jay Lee? I'm old. Yeah, it's true. I'm a bit of a fossil Pokemon, if you know what I mean. I'm very old. So I've been playing since 2009. I was quite a competitive player at the beginning of the 2010s. I qualified for the World Championship in 2013, and I traveled to Canada for that. And had some reasonable placings in and around like that season and the season after. Got second at a regionals in 2012, top 8 2014, something like that. 2015 maybe? I don't know. And then, you know, you do things like you graduate from university and you start working full time and this, that, and the other. And, you know, at different points in my career of playing, I stopped competing so hard. And now I'm kind of like mellowed out. I more just enjoy playing this game for fun, you know. But I like being competitive too. So, you know, just because I'm playing for fun doesn't mean I want to lose. It doesn't mean that I don't want to win. But I try to set goals that are maybe for players that aren't trying to gun for a world championship qualification. Maybe they're goals that you can vibe with, like just trying to do well at your local events and stuff like that. You just made a Torterra deck? Yeah, cool. Cool. Well, this is my take on Torterra, and I use Flapple as sort of an intermediary. It's kind of like your secondary card to get you going. What's my job? I work in IT. I'm an IT guy. And we're gonna take the Applin. We need Apple Bro. And we're gonna play the Capture Energy. And we need another Apple Bro. Okay. And we're gonna hit done. I'm not gonna do anything else with this hand, because it's a bit awkward with the 2 Ultra Balls. So I need 1 Ultra Ball for Bibarel and the other Ultra Ball for the Flapple. Yeah. So yeah, I work in IT, Bob. IT guy. I've been doing that for a long time. So, oh, concession. I want to see what the full art reward is. Ah, it's a Cheryl. That's pretty cool. Let's run it again. We want some more full games. We need full games. I don't want all these opponents that concede. Let's try again. So my approach with this deck, or my thoughts on Torterra, is that it can be quite slow. The deck can be a bit slow, a little bit disappointing in its pace. This is really bad. This matchup, I'm not teched for at all, as you'll come to understand. Let's go Bidoof. Let's go Turtwig. Let's go Level Ball. We're in trouble with this matchup. It is not good. Let's try the Bruno. Yeah, it's pretty unplayable. Unfortunately, we don't have the mana fee, so we can't play that matchup. Do I prefer single prize decks or multi-prize decks? Mike, I have a lot of fun playing the multi-prize decks. I have a lot of fun with them. But So you've only got to look at like the metagame to see that multi-prize decks are stronger at the moment. Although Malamar is giving people a good run for their money. Let me have a look. I just want to see. So we'll go to deck manager, right? And so like the deck that I played for regionals was this one. Suicune, Inteleon, Arceus. And as you can see, it's a multi-prize attacking deck. Yeah, I don't know. What I like are decks... the type of deck that I've always trended towards are the ones that swing big for big damage. But it's been a bit of a crutch for me as a player, I've come to realize. So, you know, I played this deck because 4 Path to the Peak, right? And my idea was, if I want to keep up with these players that are so much better than me, I need to play a card that removes their skill from the game, or it shortens the gap between me and them. Path to the Peak was what let me do that. It let me beat a lot of Mew decks at regionals. Alright, Cheeseball. Cheeky. Let's get back to Torterra then. I have a few takes on Torterra. It's not just the Flapple EXP share build, but it's the one that I've been... It's what I've had success with at the moment. So... Alright, Applin. in the lead. We'll just hit done and see what happens. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do now, Urshifu? Probably gonna knock out my Bidoofs. Well. Furious Blows? Is that what's gonna happen? It's a pretty hefty discard if they do that. F to pay respects, I guess. What are you afraid of? What will you attack? Come on, dude. Don't hit me with these Urshifus. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Ay, 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 dude. Let's try again. Torterra, unfortunately, it's one of those pet decks where you have to build it in such a way that you're gonna lose a lot of games, but you'll be able to keep up in the games where you get to set up. It's really, unfortunately, just very, very poor. What do I do here? I probably need the second Applin. I cannot get away without it. So let's go this and that. High roll deck? Yeah. But even then, it's a bit weak for a high roll deck. So we have to do it this way because we absolutely need one of either Appleton or Flapple to get through to make this turn happen. That's what they do. Actually, I should have kept the EXP share for like one turn. Should have got rid of the big barrel. So, Rose Tower. Rotom Phone puts something to the top of their deck. And then they'll use Genesect to draw. Mm-hmm. It would be great for us if they just whiff the Sparkle completely. But I get the feeling that that's not going to happen. It seems hard to believe that they would whiff Yeah, there's the sparkle. So energy here, and then an energy per... yeah, that makes sense. Kind of blows that they didn't have another fusion strike energy or something. Because now Appleton is the optimal Pokemon here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's grab another Applin. Highly likely that we'll need it. I'm not going to Rose here. I'm just going to research. So there's a Capture Energy. So we'll play that. Another Mew deck? Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like that. We want to keep the Bruno. We actually want to keep all these cards. So it's hard to decide what to get rid of. Because all of these cards are good, but I definitely want to put a Pokemon in play. This could be bad, but let's put the Torterra away. Get a Turtwig. Yeah? And then keep these for next turn. Actually, let's do this. We want to get as many Pokemon on the bench as we can, I think. Let's try double Bidoof. So what's amusing is that we've still got the Appleton in the deck, right? Oh, no, wait, sorry. I have it active. I'm silly. Wait, why did I put the Appleton down? I meant to put the Flapple down. Well, there is still a world where the Appleton is relevant because we can get it with Rod. We can get it back. We'll see what happens. Alright. I can see Psychic Leap occurring here because they played a tablet. Net themselves a nice little KO without losing a Mew in the process, which doesn't bode well for us, unfortunately. It's one of the things that Mew VMAX can do, which is... it's not great for us. Draw. Yeah. Unfortunately, they've got the tablets to work with this game, which is not good for us at all. It's alright, Bruno. Got a bit of a turn forming here. In scissors. We want that Applin. What I really want is EXP share here, but we're not hitting it. Unfortunate. So, you know, Flapple, it does a reasonable amount of damage, but the problem is this deck can just keep using Tablet and Psychic Leap. Here it comes. So, Psychic Leap reduces to 50. Tablet makes it 80. Dang. Dang, we needed Appleton's extra HP. Interesting. If we can hit second rod, we can KO the Mew. The game's sort of getting away from us due to yeah, just due to the fact that they're using Psychic Leap so wisely. It's a bit unfortunate. Let's do this. So we have to commit to it, right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Grab nothing. Really commit to it. Let's just do this. Alright, come on. Rod. Rod. I really need to keep this in hand. So, let's take one last look. The rod's in there. So I need to draw rod off, like, 3 cards. Dude! Okay, so. Appleton. Probably another Applin. Maybe we grab Torterra. Yeah, let's do it like that. So let's do both. Torterra. Appleton. Yeah. Grab the energy. Yeah. Incense. Appleton. And that's it for the turn. Thick Mucus. So, that puts them in a bit of a rough spot, because now they have no Mew in play. We've kind of disrupted their flow. They can attack with Melodious Echo, though. They just need to attach an energy and play a tablet. And they'll knock out the Appleton. Ooh. The quad? The quadra? Oh, that's annoying. We really needed Applin and not Turtwig on the bench. Do I feel any cards need to be banned at the moment, or does prominence of Mew decks self-police by becoming its own target? I think so, yeah. I think that, if anything, Salt Lake City and Liverpool showed us that while Mew is a pretty strong deck. You don't really need to ban it. There's nothing. It's very strong, and in a way, it's strong in a way that's like kind of uninteresting. But there's nothing problematic about it. You know, it's just attacking and taking KOs. You know, at the end of the day, the part that makes me okay with Mew is this weakness to Dark. The fact that you can, like, counter it with a deck that can function as, like, a proper deck, like playing the Arceus Birds, playing Eternatus, things like that. Yeah. So, we're in a lot of trouble here because we're gonna die to that thing. Still not sure what to do here, hey. This position's a bit awkward. So I wanna do this. I don't want to attach it to the Applin, because they may just have what they need to KO it. Oh, I should have put the other one active. So I could have conceivably tanked a hit with Torterra, but instead I'm gonna let the Grottle get knocked out. I wasn't thinking. I do have one energy attackers, I just don't have any ready, unfortunately, Cheeseball. So, the point of this build is to run these one energy attackers like Appleton and Flapple, which alongside EXP share should allow me to transition into attacking with Torterra. Unfortunately, I made a misplay there. Bit of a boo-boo. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I couldn't access an attack on that turn. Bit unfortunate. Yeah, I know. I know. Maybe they've run out of switch. Should switch in the discard pile? Not likely. They just attack me now. F's in the chat. They just Techno Strike there. Sad. Yeah, I messed up by not benching the Applin. Or maybe like I didn't have access to it, I'm not sure. Let's look at this deck. Am I doing it wrong somehow? Have I designed this deck wrong? I need to get some charms. Oh, I could use his pot helmet. Yeah, I'll just do that. 2 more energy, maybe? Nah. I need, I really need, something like pot helmet. So let's cut this. For some reason I thought helmet was only 20. But this reduces 30. Oh yeah, I know. Cheeseball, I know. But we're here to try. We gotta try. Because who else will be the hero of the format? Maybe I go drop one of these. I kind of want to go up to 3 XP share because I don't like how I wasn't able to retrieve them that game. Cut the supporters and play Ludicolo. No. I don't think I will. Stop it. Do I cut an Ultra Ball? Or is that bad? Ah! 2 pot helmets? That also feels bad, but let's try it. Let's try it. Alright, let's go. This could be bad, but we're gonna try. I've only got maybe a couple more games in me. I gotta go out tonight. So... And before that, I need to cook dinner. So I've only got a couple more games. Let's go Applin. Play this as an apples deck? Maybe. So, I've kind of had that in the back of my mind. Like, maybe you run like 3-2-2 or something like that. It's not silly. But speaking of silly, yeah, I am with you. One of my builds is Zoroark, but yeah, I don't know. I do have a Zoroark version of this deck, and I just couldn't work it out. I couldn't work it out. They're bamboozled. They have no idea what to do. It's Duraludon time. Uh-oh. Neg resistance. Alright, we're in trouble. Okay. Alright. No. What's kind of funny is that when Duraludon evolves, it's going to be able to go through withdraw anyway. Just be Wormadam? It's not bad. It would probably function better as a Wormadam deck, hey. And just have less emphasis on the Wormadam and more all in on the Appleton Flapple. Yeah, maybe. Garchomp. I remember Fluffy Chomp. Not as good as they seem, yeah. grapple and too powerful. Too powerful. Bro, this blows. Withdraw doing some heavy lifting while we dead draw our way to victory. What do you mean, cheese? I'm gonna scoop this one. It's not working. Let's have a look at some of the other ideas. So, let's go through them. Here's a Torterra build that uses Charm. You can see there's rare candy in this list to get the Torterra out turn 2. Charm's there to accelerate the energy from your hand. I think part of the problem is... So first of all, there's no Evo Incense in this list, which is just wrong. It's wrong immediately. So there's a lot of issues with that list. Here's one with Beedrill in it. So persisting to just instant KO Mew VMAX. You got the Mustard to get it out. It's pretty good. Inteleon is a very good partner, I've found. Here's a Torterra Bibarel list using Charm. This one looks a bit more viable. So, Charm has acceleration. In the list that I was playing, the acceleration, so to speak, is the EXP share. And the idea is to attack with Flapple first, and then Torterra second. Here's a Torterra list. This one's got EXP share in it. Huh. So doubling up on the list here. Torterra Inteleon. Pretty nice. And this one uses a split of Raihan and EXP share. So that one's not bad as well. And then finally, Torterra with Zoroark. Which is... It's got a little bit of everything, this version. Does a few different things. You got the Charm. You've got... Bibarel and Cinccino. There's some work to be done with this version too. Kind of poopy, yeah. Yeah, it is. So, you know, maybe you cut the Cinccino, go up on the Charm. This one's kind of hard to fit things into. But I wonder if we can make it work. Work on a Gengar deck? I gotta get cards for it, that's the problem. What's this one? Let's look at this one again. So I think with what I've learnt about Torterra Bibarel, you can kind of do a bit of this. Let's cut the Manaphy. Let's cut a Stadium. Training Court's good. We can cut Choice Belt. Let's add an energy. Let's add another energy. Actually, we need to cut cards to put in Incense. Because that's the card that's missing here. And we'll cut, like, maybe a Marnie. Alright, and we'll go incense. Incense. Turbo Torterra is a bit more promising. Yeah. We'll try it. So we'll try this. We'll try this. The only problem with this is that there's no... I want to cut one of these. There's no, like, Pokemon to put in the active spot. Turn 1. I kind of want a second rod for this list. Let's try that. Let's just try Torterra with Cherrim. See if that functions any better. So I think that we found over a long... No. We want this one. And, you know, maybe we can try and make room for Beedrill in the list again. You have a Holo Gengar that one-shots if the opponent has 3 damage counters. That's cool. I can't remember which one that is, Bob. Cherubi. It's a fine open. Ah, we're up against another Pokemon enjoyer. Let's draw a card. Done. Richie Drago. Just gonna do this. We can do this. I think we do this. Wait. No, don't discard the Cherubi. I think we discard that. And we discard this. Turtwig. This. That. Done. Yeah. Torterra Arceus would be pretty spooky. And then you would realize that Arceus is probably better on its own without Torterra in the deck. And you just start playing Torterra Inteleon, and you end up where we are now. Alrighty. Kaboom. Research. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. Needs more energy, hey. Does 240, Bob. So it's not quite 310, but it is pretty strong. This is what I need. I need some of that Eldegoss action. Yeah. Hey! Hey! I didn't say you could do that. Bro. Seriously? I can't boss stall because they just Cotton Lift, get the energy, accelerate it down, retreat, and attack with Regidrago again. This sucks. Dude. Dang, what a frustrating session. Time to abandon, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I thought I'd figured out a pretty good list. And to be fair, we've had a couple of really close games against Mew tonight. We've had some pretty decent games. But we've always sort of fallen short at the end. Let's go Applin. Ooh. Capture energy and mustard. I don't want to play it yet. They won't be able to attack us next turn, though. They won't. They won't. So as long as we don't get boss stalled or something silly. See what they do. Yep. Could boss the Sobble, maybe. Alright, we need Turtwig. Or I could just withdraw. I don't want to boss because they might just scoop it up. Let's go withdraw. Dang. So I feel like they're going to evolve next turn and knock us out. If I drag up the Sobble, they probably have an out. So I just evolve to Drizzile and twerk on me a bit. So my best bet was to just use withdraw. Which is not a good feeling, I can tell you. Bro, what are these draws? What are these draws? Alright, it's time. It's time. I've had enough. I'm taking the barrels out and I'm putting in Cinccino. Where are you? Come here. Alright, you guys have disappointed me too many times. Unbrickable, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Actually, and Minccino is not a bad Pokemon to open with, too. So let's try it like this. Bistarde. Alright. Yeah, being able to... There's been so many games where Level Ball was like the extra out that I needed to be able to draw. It just feels bad when you're not drawing that hard. Does that make sense? It's also... It gives more strength to Level Ball in the deck. because you can't get other Pokemon with it. So let's do this. This doesn't get knocked out next turn, so we'll just attach and hit done. Next turn I can Cinccino make do the Ultra Ball. Also, what I find is you end up with a lot of item search remaining at the end of the game, which can be your make-do targets. So maybe it's better overall than Bibarel. It's a little bit annoying. The reason I do this is because Minccino can retreat for 1 energy. Pot Helmet's pretty funny. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it works. Maybe you get rid of the barrel engine entirely, and then you just put supporters back into the deck. That's another option too. They're good because they're evolution Pokemon, right? But maybe you just like take the engine out and play supporters only. I don't know. Alright, let's see if they got the juice. 4-card hands. They need to reveal 3. That's not enough, my friend. Uh-oh. That's hilarious. Shopping center. Yeah, it's gotta go. Alright, we can get a KO on the Inkay. I think that's worth. Could have also taken the KO on... Oh no, Remerade's 60 HP. Alright. We have a very obvious problem upcoming, unfortunately. This isn't good. They're being very careful with their energy in play. Alright, let's go Minccino. We're gonna make do the Minccino. Applin. Grab Grottle. Alright, we're going a little bit all in here. Hopefully they don't just boss KO us. It sure would be a shame if that happened, though. Here it comes. No. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep. See if we can beat the Malamar. Let's see. Alright, so our Grottle lives, which is good. Salazzle and Butterfree, yeah. They're pretty good together. And because now you have double turbo energy, it's a lot better. It's a lot better. So you can certainly try it and expect to do somewhat well. So we're gonna do it like this, right? We're gonna Sun Drenched. Bit of a Grottle chain here. Sun Drenched. Grottle. Sun Drenched. Torterra. Put into play. Using Make Do here really feels bad. I actually want to attach the energy. Because that energy is absolutely what I need this turn, right? And then just attack with Evo Press. Yeah, and whatever I get is whatever. Okay, Bruno is freaking insane. I think it's going to have to be back to the drawing board for this deck, though. Unfortunately. I think it's Flapple time. We'll put the Flapple in play. Well, maybe it's... yeah. Now that they've loaded up on ability Pokemon, we get to use Flapple, but we won't do it just now. Okay, let's go Sun Drenched. So I think I'm gonna Bruno here, right? Before I do anything else. We're kind of lucky to get the energy there, to be honest. Let's make do the Ultra Ball. Turtwig in the prizes. I think we can afford to go another app one. Because there's another rod in the deck too. Would have been nice if we had Pot Helmet here, but it's fine. We'll just take it and put it in hands. I'm probably going to just discard it with Cinccino. So, a very awkward open, but it seems to be stabilizing. Oh, well, you know, we've been stable the whole game, really. We've just had to play around a bit. We need a lot to go right, because they might just beat us on tempo, which would unfortunately fit with the theme of the stream, but, yeah. You gotta look ahead, right? And see that we're kind of running out of stuff. What I need to try and do is engineer a Torterra with Pot Helmet equipped. Because I think there's 2 in the list, right? So I need to dig Turtwig out of the prizes. Get it up to Torterra. I can't use this one because I've got the XP share. Hey, that helps. It's not essential, but yeah. If they whiff the damage required here, that bodes very well for us. Because we can retake. But I would say that Ambition probably gives them what they need. Very long game. It's not like the other matchups in the format that are over very quickly. Mm-hmm. Is that enough? You have to imagine. So there is a Pot Helmet, and there's Ordinary Rod as well. Get rid of the Appleton. Dang, dude. Yes. Okay. But we need the... We need Rod. We really need Rod. Oh no, we lose. Oh no! I forgot. I wasn't even paying attention to all that damage coming down. GG. So, what's our final assessment of Torterra? The problem with this deck is that it's very, very linear. It has a very tempting attack in Evo Press, and then the value add is meant to be Sun-Drenched Shell, which is supposed to make your setup a lot better, right? The problem with the deck is that it doesn't really do a lot. What you need to do is either make it so Torterra gets to attack every turn and threaten one-hit KOs, or run things like Pot Helmet to make it survive attacks. Cinccino is pretty weak there, but maybe that, with a sample size of like 1 or 2 games, like, it's hard to say. The Cinccino kind of didn't really get a fair shake in that game because we lost all of our Cinccino pieces at the beginning. If we were drawing 4 cards a turn instead of only 2 cards a turn, it's a big difference, right? So maybe it's not fair to dismiss the Cinccino just yet. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't quite come together the way I'd hoped in that game. There's more experimentation, and maybe it is a bit silly to only have 2 supporters in the list, but yeah. Actually, yeah, it's more than just silly. So you have to re-engineer the deck to have more supporters if you're going to run Cinccino. The reason why I didn't have a lot of supporters before is because this was Bibarrel. So it's probably not fair to... and you would take the Ultra Balls out. For sure. You would take the Ultra Balls out to start with. And then, up these. Something like that. Run Inteleon. Yeah. Alright, it's 7:30, and I have to start cooking. So, I'm sorry I wasn't able to bring you very successful gameplay tonight, but this is what it's about, right? We're just here, we're testing. Here on the YouTube, you don't get to see a lot of my streams, or you haven't seen it in the past. My Twitch streams, a lot of them end up being just sessions like this, where, you just give it a dig. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really bad. My usual schedule, when I'm famous, you're happy you're here. Well, I'm happy that you're here now, Bob. So, thank you. When I'm on Twitch, a lot of my nights are just like trying to figure the deck out. And for a lot of the VOD viewers here on YouTube, I feel like they've never, or let's say, not VOD viewers, but like people who are more familiar with the curated videos that I do for my channel, you're not here to see what the process is like. To build a good deck, it takes time, a lot of time, to figure out if things are going to be good or not. So, we'll keep at it. I'm not going to bust this one out again for a while, though. I think it needs to go back in the oven and suffer my playtesting until I figure it out, so. Yeah, well, we always have fun here, Bob. So, thanks for joining me. And thanks for your chatter, Cheeseball, as well. I always appreciate your feedback, too. So, look, thanks again to everyone who's been watching. I will consider streaming tomorrow morning. It depends on how I'm feeling. So, it's like 7:30 p.m. for me. I might stream at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so like 12 hours from now. I don't know. See what I'm feeling. See how I'm feeling. Alright. I gotta go. Thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next stream or video. So take care and goodbye for now.